Welcome to another Sweeping Saturday. My name's Janet, and today I'm here to talk to you about 3 new things that we have in the ice rink, 2 that you can use during your game and 1 that you can use for your practice. And first we're going to start off with a new 6-foot measure. And you're like, what's new about that, Janet? Well, it's higher, so therefore if rocks are already in play in the rings and you need to check if a rock is in the free guard zone, you can do it without having to move anything that's in the rings. And I'll show you how to do that. So first we put the measure down on the ice, then we place it into the center hole, and always going clockwise, we move it around the rings, and when we get to this rock, it does not go by, and therefore that rock is in the rings and eligible to be removed from play if the other team wants to. Okay, so number 2, it also involves measuring rocks, and this time it's for at the completion of the end, if you need to measure to see which team's rock is closer to the center and therefore is going to score. And we have a new digital laser measure. So obviously the traditional measuring stick, it still works, but if you find that that's too heavy for you or too cumbersome for you to use, you can come over to the corner of sheet 1 and pull out of the box the digital measure. How this works, you turn it on, put the point into the center hole, and the laser will go to the edge of the rock, and when it's at its lowest number, which in this case is 0.461, you can then swing it around until it gets to the next rock, center it on that one, and it's 0.468. So these rocks are very, very close, but as you can tell, 0.461 is closer to 0 than 0.468. So the red rock would score. Okay, and the third new tool we have for you, this is something that you would use in practice, and they're called speed traps. So they'll be stored at the in the learning center behind sheet 1. And how you set them up is they need to be approximately 6, 7, 8 feet across, and you've set up a set at the back T-line or back line, whichever split time you use. Refer to the split time video we did a few weeks ago if you're not sure what that's all about. And the other set goes out at the hog line. We also have a display unit that will show you your actual split time, or maybe you're timing hog to hog. You can set it up to time whatever intervals you want. That's the point. And how you tell that they're set up and ready to go is the red lights in the sensors will flash if they're not matched, and once you get them so that they're at the right distance apart, they'll be a solid red, and you'll be able to throw your rock and see the feedback. So I'm going to throw a rock, and we're going to see what the split time is using our speed traps. So as it goes through the first, it breaks the beam. As it goes through the second, it breaks the beam. And the split time is 3.74. Where does 3.74 land? Let's see. Okay, that rock looks a little heavy. It's going to go through the back line. So that's going to give me feedback that if I want to have a rock stop in the rings, I need to throw a higher split time or a slower slide than the 3.74, and I can continue to work and practice and get that immediate feedback with the speed traps. Enjoy!